Good evening, one and all. First thing I wanted to tell everybody is that for those of you who watched my Taylorville Christmas in the Park video, you had heard me talk about a great big cross on a barn. Well, now I have met the people who put that cross on that barn, and very soon you're going to actually be able to see it on YouTube because I have discussed this with these people. They are going to help me do this without endangering the public driving along on Route 48. So they're going to position me in a position where I can still see the cross and not be on Route 48 doing it. Because I will not be traveling on Route 48 trying to videotape a cross and drive at the same time. I won't do it. It's just too unsafe, and I'm not going to do it. So you will get the video. It's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we are here for some Christmas trivia. That's right. Which came first? Now, I actually asked this on Facebook, on my Facebook page. I do have a Facebook page. Just look up the name Speed Learner. You're going to find me on Facebook, just like you did on YouTube. And I asked this question. I did a very poor job in doing it, so I'm going to do it a little bit better this time. Okay? Which came first? Jack Frost, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or the Cinnamon Bear? Now, I have been asking people all around town which came first. And you would be surprised at how many people said Frosty the Snowman. And you know what? They were all wrong. That's right. Every last one of them was wrong. Jack Frost was the first. He was a Scandinavian legend. Okay? And that's about all the information I was able to find out on him. It was just kind of a short little thing I found out. But he's a Scandinavian legend, and that's where you get Jack Frost. But it was the Transcription Company of America back in 1937 that presented the radio program The Cinnamon Bear. That's right. The Cinnamon Bear was a series of 15-minute episodes that aired on the radio, and what kids did was they would actually sit there and listen to this program every day from about like the day after Thanksgiving all the way to Christmas Day. So every day between Thanksgiving and Christmas, they would sit at the radios for 15 minutes a day, and they would listen to the Cinnamon Bear. Now you can actually order the whole thing, the whole collection, on CD or DVD. I'm not sure exactly whether it's going to be a CD or DVD. But you can order the whole thing if you want to, and now you can play it for your kids, and you don't have to wait every day. I have personally listened to this. It is cute. Kids will love it, and it's something neat for them to do when they don't really have much of anything else to do besides playing Nintendo. Besides, it's healthier for them to listen to that than to be playing with Nintendo all the time. Alright. Next came Robert May. Robert May, in 1939, had a daughter named Barbara and had a wife dying of cancer. And so, here he was in the Great Depression, wife dying of cancer, daughter that's 4 years old, and he is a copywriter for Montgomery Wards. So he is asked to come up with a little thing for Montgomery Wards, and he does. And it's called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And it wasn't long after that story came out in 1939, and we go about 10 years later, that Gene Autry actually sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay? So in 1939, Rudolph was invented, but the actual Gene Autry song came out a decade later in 1949. So, what about Frosty the Snowman? Well, Frosty the Snowman came out a year later in 1950. It was written by Walter Jack Rollins and Steve Nelson, and it was performed by Gene Autry as well. So, there you have it. Jack Frost was first, the Cinnamon Bear was second, Rudolph was third, and Frosty the Snowman was after that. So, for anybody who's sitting there going, well, I know Frosty Snowman was first, they were wrong. Absolutely wrong. And you heard it right here from the Speed Learner of YouTube. There will be more Christmas trivia coming up in this next week, so I want you to stay tuned for that. I also want you to stay tuned because very soon I'm going to go down to Shelbyville, Illinois. They have a Festival of Lights. I'm going to videotape that and I'm going to bring it back here to let you see it for yourselves. So, for any of you people that are traveling to the north side of Booty, I would encourage you to take a look at the Giant Cross. For those of you who are in the Taylorville, Illinois area, I encourage you to go to Manners Park. You saw the video for yourself, and believe me, that video did not do that thing justice. And I will guarantee you that in Shelbyville, Illinois, when I do the video there, it won't even do half the justice. You need to go down there and see it for yourself. That's all I'm going to say. Now, if you go down through Stonington, Illinois, go down the main drag, and you will see little Christmas things hanging up on all the light poles. Beautiful stuff. You need to go see it. All right. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.